Here it is, Spidey fans, the quintessential high-tech research lab, the pinnacle of modern technology, the apex of human thought and achievement. But behind the shiny exterior is a company working on diabolical experiments and techno-organic wonders of the future. Black market research done by unassuming pawns, guarded by state-of-the-art robotic sentries. Little human life toils in these halls.
Man, Stan Lee was really good at describing things. Okay, I can't use that yet.
Those robots damaged the boiler. I need to shut it down before it ruptures.
Okay, so basically I have to turn off these boilers before, I guess, they explode or something. And, okay, I guess I have to kill this sentry drone as well. There we go. That did not go quite as I'd hoped, but okay.
What, another one? Better move fast.
Oh, that was the one back at the start. Okay, so, welcome back. Last time we... What did we do last time? Last time we followed a helicopter, arrived at the train yard, then we followed a train.
There's always one more, isn't there?
We followed a train, the beetle was doing a thing, blew stuff up and stole some things. Then we kind of...
That was the last one. Now to find out what's going on.
Then we infiltrated like a fancy gala, rescued some hostages and beat up Hammerhead, and now we're here. May not be the best description, but that is what happened.
These things are huge. They must control the cooling system for the whole complex. I bet I can get into the rest of the complex through the air vent. But if I don't turn off those turbines, I'll be spider puree. It should be the control room. I'll need to shut down those lasers to get there.
Okay, so, fortunately, I remember how to do this. I mean, that probably shouldn't be too surprising. This is a game designed for children. 10 out of 10, got it in one. Pretty much all I needed to do, basically all I needed to do was fill out the Venn diagram, basically, and get all of them at one place.
Those turbines out there.
Okay, so that's one down. Now let's turn off the other one as well.
There, that did it. Now to see where those vents go.
Yeah, now I gotta play a fun little mini game of I have a 50-50 on which one I need to go through. I think it's the one on the left, so I'm gonna check out this one first. Drop and
come out to the coast. Have a few laughs.
Is this the right one? To be totally honest, it doesn't really matter. I think maybe they both go to the same place. I don't actually know. What I do know is that I'm apparently very bad at navigating.
There must be some information here about where Dr. Connors is. Let me see. Bingo! He's in the Special Projects Lab Central Tower. Looks like I need to head in that direction. The switch must be in the security room.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, yeah, also, we are currently trying to find Dr. Connors, so we're trying to find the lizard. Now, let's
another laser grid?
No, that's
Where's
not
the
what I
trust
want to
people?
do.
I mean, really?
If the camera wants to work with me for just a second, we can get through here. Sorted. Fantastic. And also, we're going to be dealing with these drones as basically our only proper enemies for most of this episode. They aren't exactly interesting, but hey, it's kind of what we have to deal with.
Takes care of the door.
And now that we've done this, we can just have a nice leisurely walk to the end of the level. Is what I would be saying if I wasn't, you know, trying to go a little bit faster, so I'm just going to kind of web zip across. But that is this level complete. As we now move into kind of like the central tower-ish area. I don't really know how to describe it. I'm bad at words sometimes.
This place is gigantic. From the looks of all this electricity around me, this must be the main power conduit for all of Biotech.
Okay, so from what I recall, I immediately am supposed to zip on up here. So you can go around all here, but you can also get shot down by the electricity like that, which makes it very dangerous to kind of swing about.
Turns them off.
Basically, if you kind of just, like, swing and attach to the walls and everything, you more than likely will eventually get hit by the electricity and just get blasted off into the pit, which is,
Took care of one of
you know,
them.
not really
Must
what
be
you
a
want to
switch
do,
for
because
each
it's
door.
an instant death pit. Basically, now I just drop on down here. That was alarming. That was a lot closer to falling off than I would have quite liked, but hey. Either way, we are now...
That seemed to do the trick.
like, we're now making decent progress through the level.
Drone generators. Have to take them out before they take me out.
Okay, so, basically, I am going to ignore the drones themselves and focus on getting rid of the generators. Because realistically, I'd rather get rid of the things that are spawning the enemies than the enemies themselves. Until I can, you know, make the enemies stop spawning. Because, you know, infinitely respawning enemies can be a little bit of an annoyance. Although, apparently, hitting them may also be a little bit of an issue for me. Because apparently that one just didn't want to get hit, and I think I got kind of flattened by that there, because... I want to say I got flattened by that there, partially because I think I got hit by the thing falling down. Okay, so that solves that. They're gonna stop spawning now. So now I can just zap, zap. These die in one hit to electric shocks, so fortunately we can just get rid of them that way, which is very good because I lost a ton of health there. And the next bit of this level is a little bit of a dangerous one, so I'm not really looking forward to it, but hey, we'll see how it goes. One of these days I'll open up one of these doors first try. Today is not that day.
Laser turrets. They don't skip on the security around here. If I play it right, I can get those lasers to fire and destroy each other. That should overload the force field and give me access to the switch.
Okay, so if the game says it can do it like that, really, game? You're really just arcing electricity at me like that? That's okay. But yeah, basically... How? How is it hitting me from there? Anyway, the game wants you to kind of... like, the game says to do it that way. Honestly, this way is a lot safer, because you can just stand in this doorway, and they can't hit you. Basically, they can't hit you when you're stood in this doorway, and yeah, pretty much, they do a ton of damage if they do hit you, so you'll lose a fair bit of web fluid, but hey, I'll take that. So we used quite a bit of web fluid for that, but hey, I didn't die, and that's what really matters to me. Now we do that to drop that grid, and now we just open up this, and away we go. I'm now also starting to realize I'm going to be running a little bit low on web fluid, but I think we should get... I think we get enough in the next level. Okay, so now... Oh, wait, there's one more section that I forgot about here.
Why can't these things get easier instead of harder? Maybe that terminal can give me a clue.
Okay, basically what I need to do here is mess with the temperature in this room so the drones don't detect
What do
me.
we have here? Those must be heat sensors on the drones. If I can raise the heat in here to match my body temperature, I'll be invisible to their sensors.
Yeah,
Great. This one
what
has
Spider-Man
3
said.
switches and an oscillating force field. If I time my web shooters right, I should be able to fire through right when it's down.
However, they have now aggroed again, so I just have to quickly run back over here and raise the temperature again. Because, yeah, that's just how that works. However, I am now very much low on web fluid, but I think the game should give me more now that I'm a bit low on it. I think that's how it works. Now all I need to do is get on out of this room and we are done with this level. Fantastic. We are kind of making a lot better progress through here than I thought I was going to be.
Onwards and upwards.
Okay, so, onwards and upwards, upwards, not forwards, and always twirling towards, I forget what the exact line is.
Shaft, lasers, electric fields, huge, crushing iron doors. That's just what I need. Yep, just what I need.
Okay, you know what, I didn't see any web cartridges here, so we might be in a little bit of danger, but you know what, I'll find a way. Like, the game wouldn't let me soft lock. I don't think the game would let you soft lock like that. So yeah, this entire level is basically one giant vertical room that you need to climb up. And yeah, hopefully we can get through without too much hassle. But I remember this one being kind of tough, especially the closer you get to the top. But hey, we will manage. Also, I want to dodge all those lasers if possible.
Right, but that turned on more defensive measures.
Okay, so now I know that I can only kind of web to these ones, but okay, I can web to these, but I think I can only aim at the undersides and the bits that are marked in yellow and black. And also, that was pretty bad for me, but hey, we didn't fall off into, you know, death or anything, so it could be worse. So now let's move on up here. No, game, please let me just zip up to there. That's electric. That's electrified. I don't know if I'm doing very well at this or very badly, because I'm messing this up terribly, but I'm not actually getting, like, properly punished for it by, you know, dying or anything. So, I guess that's a net win for me. Okay, now I can just zip on up here. And obviously, okay, I knew those were going to close. I just didn't think they were going to close, like, at that exact second. That kind of scared me. Not literally, but, you know, figuratively.
4 more to go.
Also, I don't know if once I pass them... Like, I don't know how this level works. I don't know if once I get, like, all the way up to the top, if I fall back down, I can fall all the way to the bottom. Either way, I should probably try to start getting rid of some of these drones when possible. Either way, we are now more than halfway through this stage. There's a little bit more health back. Let's just wait this out. And while I'm here, I might as well take out these drones. Because realistically, that is the only thing I need them for in this level. Okay, that maybe was a little bit dangerous on my part, but you know what? Sometimes we have to live a little bit on the dangerous side. And, please disregard the fact that I just spent a couple of seconds just walking directly into that wall. Honestly, I will take my time and I will take that web cartridge. Now, that's a little too high up, so let's quickly zip on up to here first. And once we beat this level, we will have a boss fight, I believe. If I'm remembering this game correctly. To be totally honest, I don't know what the blue lasers do. Like, I don't know what the blue lasers do in terms of being different to the normal ones. But to be totally honest, I think it's probably for the best if I don't find out. Because, yeah, as a general rule, getting hit by lasers for a ton of damage isn't exactly on my to-do list. You know, it's not exactly a high priority for me, you know? Either way, let's quickly just jump on down here. That's the last one.
Now all I have to do is get to that door.
Okay, so that should be all of the laser things sorted out.
More drones.
Okay.
There weren't enough going on in this place.
While I'm here, let's just try to take out all of these drones, just for my own general convenience. I've never even seen that last drone type before, but whatever. Now, let's... Actually, I can just go up to there, climb up here, and oh, that's what that did. That melted my health. Okay. Okay, game, I see how it is. Those blue lasers do a ton of damage. That's what they do. Either way, we've now made it to the top, and that is the end of this level. There we go. Fantastic.
Wow, maybe this wasn't the lizard. This amount of damage would do the Hulk proud. Now come on, Doc. Give me a sign here. Let me know you're okay. Relax!
I mean, I think that does qualify as a sign that he's okay. Like, I don't think he's going to be really getting hurt if he's in, like, giant lizard form.
I can't fight the lizard. Not if there's a chance to bring Dr. Connors back. These containers must hold the ingredients to the antidote Dr. Connors was working on.
Okay, first things first. Let's do some science.
I can use my web spinners to inject the lizard and bring the doc back.
Basically, all I need to do here is kind of brew up these chemicals real quick. Okay, and we will be using these in the boss fight to kind of subdue the lizard and make it a lot easier to fight. Also, here he is.
Oh yeah, Yeah, those walls are just as hard as I thought.
He really did just walk up with the command grab, though. Okay, so basically what I need to do is I pick up the kind of vial thing, and I just hit him with the web, and that kind of temporarily makes him vulnerable. You know, basically you'll know when you can hurt him and when you can't. You won't be able to hurt him when his health bar is just solid green. And also, the camera is not working with me here. Like, the camera seems very reluctant to work with me.
Why couldn't the doc experiment with bunny DNA?
Fortunately, I do know that this level does give you a few health pickups as well.
Tell you one thing, I'm not paying for this mess.
And basically, all you need to do is kind of just run back and forth between these two rooms. Like, between these, I guess, 3 rooms. And just pick up the vials and just kind of, you know, pick up vial, hit him with the thing, punch him a little bit, or kick him a little bit. I think kicks do a tiny bit more damage. And then, you just kind of rinse and repeat until his health bar hits 0. Oh, and then kind of just jump away because you know, the lizard can hit pretty hard, from what I recall. Either way, we are now about, I'm gonna say about 2/3 of the way through his health bar. So we're making pretty good progress through this. Now we just do this and wait for him. There we go. So I think I need to probably get, yeah, 2 or 3 more. 2 or 3 more vials should do it for him. Okay. Also, the kind of intercom, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Like, that gives you a little bit of an indication on, like, hey, this is another one of these has spawned. But basically, as long as you're kind of just, like, running between the 2 rooms, you should be okay. And that is the lizard defeated.
Formulation that too.
What happened to you?
Electro was here. He wanted information on the BioNexus project. He's assembled all the parts, but he's still not able to make it work.
What is this BioNexus device?
It amplifies the bioelectric energy in living beings. On Electro, it'll make him a god. You have to stop him, Spider-Man.
But how do I stop him, Doc? What's he missing?
I don't know what it is. Dr. Watts kept all the secret notes about the final phase of the project secret. Go to her lab. It's on the other side of the complex.
Thanks, Doc. Whoops.
Hold where you are, Spider-Man! Failure to comply will result in the use of force!
Sorry, boys and girls, but I don't think I'm gonna let you arrest me today.
So, why are the police specifically after Spider-Man? Like, why am I getting arrested? Like, I haven't done anything. If anything, I'm being a big hero. I'm being Spider-Man.
Those red tracking lasers must be giving my position to the drones. If I don't take them offline, I'll never get to Dr. Watts' lab.
Okay, so basically, I just need to keep an eye out for the 6 red towers, which is pretty simple, to be totally honest. As long as I don't get hit by the turrets, I think I'm okay, because the turrets will hit very hard, which is partially why I kind of wanted to... Which is partially why I took the approach that kind of let me cheese through them in the previous level. Well, not the previous level, the last time we saw them. When we went into that room and there was 4 of them. Because they hit for a stupid amount of damage. Like, I think they do like a quarter or a third of my health each time. And obviously, that is not damage that I would, you know, quite like to take. If I can avoid that damage, I will. Okay, so... there we go. 1. That's 1. Now, also, I can destroy these. The little panels on those, if I destroy them, that will stop drones spawning. Which is always good, because, honestly, these drones kinda suck. They are... they're one of those... Okay,
More to go.
they are one of those enemy types that are kind of the worst, because they aren't threatening, but they are annoying, you know? It's like... I don't know how best to describe them other than that. Like, they're the ones that you're never gonna die to them. Like, unless you are trying to, you'll probably never die to them. I'll be honest, I saw blue there and thought that was a comic, but hey, I will happily take another web cartridge. But yeah, like, they are an enemy type that you're more than likely never going to actually die to. But at the same time, they are just a bit of an annoyance. And honestly,
3 down, 3 to go.
well, sometimes enemy types that are... Sometimes the enemy type that is just an annoyance is honestly more dangerous than the one that can actually be a potential threat. Which is a little bit of I guess that is kind of a counterintuitive statement. Also, I'd like to just point out, the game at the start made a very big point about, like, yeah, use the spider compass. It shows me where to go. It's like, oh,
2 more.
I can't use it here. But on the plus side, we do seem to be making pretty good progress. Now, I just need to climb this building, which actually went very quickly. So that is 1 left, I
Just
believe.
1 more left.
Also, I would just like to take a moment to note how we are dealing with Electro. Electro is the main antagonist of this game. And the fact that he has, like, he has electric powers, and he's trying to get a thing that will, you know, like,
Not a bad
super,
find. I can check this
that
out
would
later in the
basically, like,
gallery.
super amp them. And the doctor working on it is called Watts. Yeah, so I just wanted to point that out real quick. Also, I guess I should have got the second last one last, because I need to head on over here now. Hopefully the game can web me that far. Fantastic, it can. Because if it couldn't, then I was going to be minorly inconvenienced. But hey, that is the end of this level. Fantastic. Off we go.
Now what happened in here? Well, let's hope the computers came through undamaged. Bingo! I'm in! Huh. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Huh. Sapphires, huh? Oh, now I see. Where is anyone gonna get a jewel that size?
Okay, so now we have our boss fight with the Sandman. We encountered him earlier, but now we get an actual proper fight with him.
Just my luck. A construction site. Hey, wait a minute. Sandman is vulnerable to water, and that looks like a water pump. If I can get the pressure high enough, maybe I can make mud pies out of our little friend here.
That was not a great start for me, but hey, it happens, it happens. So basically what I need to do is hit the water pressure valve, wait for it, and then hit him with the water. And then we can actually, you know, get a couple of hits in. Yeah, basically we just have to make the sand... Basically we have to get Mr... We have to basically hit him with water, and then we can hit him for real. Now, I also want to try to zip on up here and climb up here if possible. Because I know there's a comic in here. Okay, I guess I'm not going to be able to get it. That's unfortunate, but hey, it happens. Now, if I lure him over here just a little bit further, there we go, 10 out of 10. Okay, so this is where I'm just going to immediately pull back the curtain of illusion. Yeah, this is actually the second time I'm doing this boss fight, because I'd hit pause on the recording because I had to quickly run and go do something. Yeah, and then I did the entire boss fight and hadn't noticed that I'd done it on pause, so I'm doing this fight again. Not exactly my finest display of being, I guess, aware of stuff, but hey, it happens, and we are getting through this fight without too much hassle. And I'll be honest, I have always quite liked this boss fight. It isn't a particularly difficult one, but I don't know, I think it's... Like, I wouldn't say it's a particularly difficult boss fight, but I think it probably stands out in this game as maybe my favorite. I mean, to be fair, this game's bosses are... I will 100% say, with definitive certainty, this game's bosses are a lot weaker than the first games, in my opinion. But this one is absolutely the standout best one for me. And that, you know, we just temporarily got stuck there. It's fine as long as I just keep on... As long as we keep on dodging, we should be okay. Now, we need to probably hit him 2 or 3 more times. That immediately just, gets him stunned again. Also, I probably should throw some stuff into him. Like, if I hit him with some throws, that might be enough to actually... Like, if I throw stuff into him while he's vulnerable, I imagine that'll do more damage. But I don't actually know. Also, I webbed that at possibly the worst possible time. Either way, 1 more and we should be in the clear. Okay, so, yeah, I need 1 more and then we can put an end to this boss fight. So let's just wait for him to do that. He's going to reform, he's going to re-manifest himself in just a second. And now we just got him there, and that is good night, Mr. Sandman. I will not be apologizing for that terrible, terrible joke. And there he just kind of molds himself back into his little puddle and disappears.
Nighty-night, Sandman. Looks like security's made it to the lab. I think I got what I needed anyway. Huh? You've got to be kidding me! Oh, great. Just great. Well, I could hope that Electro can't read, but I guess he could have someone do that for him. Hope I'm not too late getting to that museum. What do I do about the doctor, though? Electro probably still needs the doctor to show him how the device works, so she should be safe for now. Let's hope Electro's as dim as he looks.
Gotta tell the boss. Gotta tell the boss.
Fist-sized gem. Why would you create a device that relies on something that not only doesn't exist, but cannot be made by man? There must be something you are not telling me, good doctor, and I want to know what it is.
Boss, look!
Tonight, we hit the museum tonight, and this time, that meddlesome bug won't be able to stop me.
Okay, so, with that, I'm going to save my game once again and end off today's episode. Next time, we'll be finishing off Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro, as we head on over to the museum and go and deal with Electro. So, I believe this should be the last upload for this week, and Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro should be ending on Tuesday, I think. I'll have something for Thursday, and Pokemon will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I believe. But yeah, with that, I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment and click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all again and next time. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.